Okay, so today we're making Tanya Dagurachov, I think I'm pronouncing that right, from the Saga of Tanya the Evil. As you can see, I already went ahead and made her because it'll be easier for you to see what it looks like and make this process go faster. For overall balance and for the physique, I dropped it to 0 because Tanya is a little kid, little girl. Um, for skin, I chose Caucasian pink brown. For hair, I chose this option because the bangs didn't like most of the bangs for the messy kind of hairs didn't fit, so I added custom ones and accessories. And Tanya has very kind of messy hair. Blonde, I chose this option. You'll see why in a second. Pastel one, I chose this one for kind of goldish look. If you drop the extensions all the way down to 0, that's what the blonde looks like normally. When you put up with the pastel extension, it gives it this golden look, and it kind of matches her anime look hairstyle a little bit better. Gloss is completely up to you. For face, I chose this option because Tanya has really big anime eyes, but she also has kind of glossy lips. This option looks more childlike, but it doesn't have the lips. And the one at the bottom does have the lips that match her a little bit more, but her eyes look really droopy. So I end up just choosing this one. For her iris, I chose this option because I thought it matched the style of the anime and the light novels drawn of her better. Um, I chose this blue along with this hazel right there. For eye color, you could go down to monotone white and choose a slightly different blue for a more silverish look for the light novels look. I chose this kind of anime style glare, light glare. If you go down to the size, you can shrink it all the way down and colorize gold if you want to end up like her kind of psycho mode she goes into. Um, Edge thickness is up to you. I prefer to leave it at max with this look for Tanya because it kind of just draws it out better. She has kind of thin eyebrows. You can choose some kind of dark brown. Doesn't really matter. Um, in the anime, Tanya's eyelashes are kind of blonde, like her hair, just a slightly shade darker. So that's up to you. She does have very, very thick eyelashes, though. With um, these options would probably like that option to the left would probably fit better, but it doesn't have the bottom lash. So that's going to be up to you whether you want to sacrifice that bottom lash or not. This is what her hair looks like normally. I added these bangs to it to try and fit her bangs a little bit. I colored it the same as her normal hair. If you wanted, you could try throwing different like custom hair pieces in there to try and get her bangs more accurate. She has a little ponytail in the back, so I just pitched it up a little bit and colored it the same as her hair. Um, for her amulet, her magical amulet thing, I chose this because I was really lazy when I originally made her. If you wanted, you could go over to like the bell and shrink it and then put it into her chest and color it bright red or glowing red if they give you that option, and then take a halo and shrink it around it and color it gold, and you'd probably end up with something closer to the actual amulet. I chose glowing one for the color of the gem itself because it'll glow in the dark and looks more magical. Um, there isn't a gold for the chain for some stupid reason for this amulet, so I chose pastel. Uh, you could go down to like twilight for, I guess, maybe end up with something more golden like, but this is the most military kind of like outfit they have because there's not many options there. I disabled most of the options except for the belt part and the bandages. I colored the top half interior 5 green, and the boots are interior 7 black. You could choose a dark brown or black, it doesn't really matter. Interior 5 for the bandages, so they match the rest, look like pants more. This is the top buckles and the back. Doesn't really matter what kind of gray you use. This I think is for some accessories that I didn't accept, that I took off. I chose interior 7 red for harness. Her mask is entirely up to you. This one I guess looks more kind of World War I-ish style mask, gas mask. The mask frame is entirely personal preference as well. It doesn't really matter.
Wait! Come with me.
No way.
2 is the only childlike voice
I
in the
got it.
game,
I'm exhausted.
We can't throw in
but
the...
I could use some
there's
rest.
not a voice really fitting Tanya's in here, so that's going to be up to you. And that's it. I know it says I wrote only one F in her name, but I ran out of character slots, and that's why it doesn't have the double F at the end. And it's Rusted Silver, based off the nickname that she's given in the show and the manga, or light novel.
Yeah,
And that's it.
that's what
Tanya
you look like.
Gurutov.
Now, we can finally meet.